Hey friends, my name is Rick with Dear Future. We are a nonprofit organization based out of Flower Mound, Texas. And what we do is we bring school materials to children living in extremely remote and extremely poor regions of the world. We currently work in the Andes of Peru, in three regions in Uganda, and recently we started a new project in the north central region of Guatemala. The reason why we do this postcard program is to send hope and encouragement to children that live in these regions. Children in these regions usually show up to school with nothing in their hands, not even a pencil or a notebook sometimes. It is very difficult for the teachers to teach. These communities are typically far away from the large cities or even medium sized cities. They normally live in a traditional economy. What this means is that at the end of the day, the families don't have enough money to buy school materials. And even to buy school materials, families need to take treks sometimes of 2 to 3 hours to reach the nearest large city that actually has a store that carries books and notebooks and pencils, etc. You can imagine the price of these items typically goes up as the school season begins, and it becomes much more difficult for the families to buy these materials. The purpose for this program is to send hope and encouragement to children that live in the regions that we support. At any given moment, children in these regions can drop out of school. It could be because they don't have school materials. We make sure that the idea or the lack of school materials is not a problem for them, and your encouragement can 100% support them for them to stay in school. I ask you to please participate in this program with us. When you write your postcards, we will deliver them. And when we deliver them, along with your postcards will be the school materials that they will need for the next school year. I want to tell you, thank you so much for this. This is a huge thing that you're doing for somebody else, and it's going to really play a big role in your own life. The postcards that we're going to be creating are going to be delivered to Uganda in February of 2026. Along with the postcards, as I mentioned before, each child will receive their entire package of school materials. Materials will be notebooks, pencils, erasers, sharpeners, and the school will get other things like crayons, coloring pencils, rulers, geometry sets, and other things that they actually need in the school. We will be writing postcards in English. These postcards are going to the country of Uganda. The official language in Uganda is English. However, they speak 56 other languages, each for each one of the kingdoms that they have in Uganda. All of the languages are similar to each other. They derive from their original language called Luganda. Let's get to the instructions. Let me get a postcard. I got one right here. These postcards are really easy. There's a side for a message and there's a side for art. This one's really nice. Check it out. On the left side of the postcard, there's an area for your message. What we ask is for us to leave a message of connection and of encouragement. What does connection mean? Share something about yourself, something simple. I like mac and cheese. I have two dogs. I love cats. My favorite subject is math. And then something about encouragement, something that says something like, please don't give up. Do well in school. School is important. Learn your math. I wish you the best. Best of luck to you. Have a great school year, etc. Those are all really great messages that really resonate with the children that receive the messages. On the right side of the postcard, there's an area for your name, your teacher's name, your grade, your school. At the bottom of this side, there are two questions. One says, what do I want to be when I grow up? This is a staple question for us here in Dear Future. The question started back in 2022 when we asked all of the children in this one class in Peru what they wanted to be when they grow up. And they all said they wanted to be either police officers or army people. That rang a bell with us wondering, why is that? Why isn't there other types of professions that they want? One of our guesses, we don't have a professional answer, but one of our guesses that they didn't have access to other people that are doctors or dentists or engineers, etc. When the child received their postcard, they have an opportunity to ask some questions. And so if you said, I want to be an engineer, the student in Uganda might ask the question, what is an engineer? And start a conversation with their teacher. That's what I call dropping seeds that one day may grow into a real engineer. You never know. There might be a second question that might say, what is most important to me? Or it may be something else. Feel free to answer or feel free to not answer. It's up to you. Once you're done with this side, or actually you don't have to do it in any order, then you can work on your art. You can do absolutely anything you want. It doesn't need to be this wonderful. It can be a stick figure. It can be something that says, brings or sends a message from you to another child. That is it. That is all you need to do to create a postcard. We will be picking them up from your teacher, and in short time, we'll be taking them up to individual countries. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Bye.